Welcome to One Man at a Time, The Kenman Show. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
The Kenman Show. We are strong together.
This is Diaspora Media Max Radio. The show is Family, Faith, and Health Focus Show, presented to you by Kemen. Kemen is a men organization in diaspora that takes care of the men in the United States and Canada. If you are men out there, you are struggling with any kind of issues, reach out to Kemen. It's Kemen. You can find them on Facebook. And this is Diaspora Media Max Radio. The show is Family, Faith, and Health Focus Show. Thank you very much for tuning in. We were here at Saturday and we were talking about positive minds. And today we're gonna continue the same topic. We went through three steps, and we're gonna continue on steps of the positive mind. And we figured out that having a positive mind, you can have a positive life, and everything gonna be going toward the positive way. And we welcome back our guest from last Saturday, Dr. Mrs. Jane Karanja. Welcome back to the show. And we're gonna continue with the show, and I want to encourage all our viewers, all our listeners, go there on Facebook and like our Facebook is Diaspora Media Max. And also, if you're not on Facebook, tell your friends, all of your friends who are not on Facebook, to go ahead and download our app. It's Diaspora Media Max. You can find it on Google Store or the Apple Store, and you'll be able to listen to us or watch us just like this. You're watching us. And also you can go to our website is www.diasporamediamax.com, and you'll be able to watch us or listen to us live right from there. This is not only the show, there are so many shows that comes on Diaspora Media Max Radio, and I can tell you confidently that we are the first radio and TV to have an app in diaspora that you can tune in, you can watch, or you can listen in the whole world. Thank you very much for all our viewers from all over the world. Welcome to Faith, Family, and Health Focus Show. And without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Miss Karanja and tell us what she has for us today, and say hi to our viewers, say hi to our fans, and thank you and welcome.
Hello, our viewers. Jane Karanja here with the pleasure to continue from where we left. I'm a nurse, counseling psychologist, and again, I also do mediation. And as you know, last time we talked about 3 things. Of course, our host has highlighted on some of them, and now we are ready to move on. And could you be having any question you want clarified on any issue? We are here with the host.
Yes, you can call us. We're gonna pin on our link there. It's a Google link, where you can just click on that link, and you'll be able to call direct to the station, and we'll be able to hear your views, or you can be able to hear your question, and you're gonna be able to try to answer your question as much as we can. If we are not able to answer today, we're gonna answer it next time, for us to get you a good and straightforward answer. Thank you very much, all our viewers. You can call direct to the air, and you can ask a question, you can give compliments, or you can give us any concerns you may have. Thank you, and go ahead, Miss Dr. Jane Karanja.
Yes, I just want to refresh people's memory, and in case somebody missed out on last week's show, they'll be able to work together with us. We were talking on having a positive mindset that leads to a positive kind of living. And as we were reviewing it, we found that it has a lot of benefits. And just in case you missed it out, we were talking on the principles of positive living. And the first one was on focusing on your strength. And I'm hoping for those who listened, at least they've been able to do a SWOT analysis on themselves. Check on their strengths, their weaknesses, energize, work more on their strengths, and even think how they can overcome their weaknesses. It shall be growth. And the second one was about expressing gratitude. Look around yourself, look at yourself. Have this attitude of appreciating that which has happened to your life. And then the third one, where we stopped at, was about finding a silver lining. Finding a silver lining. We say at the end of every dark tunnel, there is a silver lining. There are challenges, and we won't lie. We won't sit here and say that there are no challenges in this world. They are quite a lot.
Challenges.
Yeah, they are quite a lot. But then just know at the end of it, it could be something that has come just to make you run more. And I'd give you a space for your growth. And so when a challenge comes, don't think that the world is crumbling. It's not crumbling. It doesn't gonna crumble at all. But because you have to remind yourself that you are strong. You just wait for that silver lining to come. It could be a lesson. It could be a space for you to grow. And so don't give up. And today, I want to take on the fourth one that talks about moving towards a goal rather than moving away. And this one particularly regards to the goals that we make in life. There are some driving forces at times that make people, set certain goals. And some don't. They feed on others' goals. If so and so is doing this, I want to do a counterfeit of the same. If somebody has, has studied up to this level, I want to outdo them. I don't think that is a healthy goal. It's like you are moving away from what you are supposed to be living for. So that is why we are calling the fourth principle as moving toward and not away. And the moving is moving towards your goal, not away from your goal, trying to chase or to outdo somebody else.
So when you focus on your strengths, not the weaknesses, then you should be moving towards your goals, not moving away from your goals. As you move in, the things get tough. You don't focus on the weaknesses. So you focus on moving forward towards your goal, not away from your goals. Because what we found last week was that as people get into their goals, when things start getting tough, they start focusing on their weaknesses instead of their strengths. And here we are being reminded for the principles of positive mind. We should be counting on our strengths and not looking on our weaknesses. And I'm trying to relate this to moving towards your goals, at the same time focusing on your strengths.
I'm hearing you. Yes. I'm hearing your point of view. And in addition to that, what we are saying, when we are setting our goals, we should set goals that relates to what we feel is our calling. And as I had stated earlier, there are some people who will do things to outdo others.
That's competition or jealousy and doesn't go far.
Yeah, and definitely that one defeats you from the goals of your life. And when one is in such a state, you can never be happy. You can never be happy because you are not doing something that corresponds with your calling.
So you should focus your goals on your talent, in other words.
On your talents, on your skills, on what you feel you are strong at. Yeah, and your point comes in.
And what you like, because there are so many people who go to school, they go to school for a course that they don't like. They are just there because of the money. They are looking at the end of the day. It's how much money am I going to make in this job? But they get in that job, they get burned out so quickly. And I can tell you, nursing is one of the field that people jump into without not their calling, nothing, no skills, not anywhere near that. All they focus on is how much money in it, especially in diaspora. And these are the kind of the people who are going to beating up people in nursing homes and in hospitals and talking. And all those people are actually talking. You have met those, especially Kenyan doctors and nurses. They are some of them are so rude and beating up people. These people are living bitter life because they got in a career in a career in where they don't belong. If you see a doctor or a nurse cussing out patients, they are in the wrong career. They are in the wrong field. They went there because of something else, not because of that's their calling or that's what they really want to do. You know, or somebody, you go to an office and somebody is there, is always bitter, is always angry. I'm like, what did we do to you to be bitter to people you serve? This is your job, my friend. If you don't like your job, check out. Go get another job. You're going to be satisfied.
I'm telling you, I think that is a perfect case scenario of somebody chasing after something because
chasing after a dream. It's called chasing after a dream. Most people does not differentiate between the dream and the dream in their lives and the goals in their lives. If you want to be a dream chaser in your life, you may live a very hard life. If you are a goal chaser in your life and you can put these measurable goals, you're gonna live a happy life.
It is true.
Set the goals you can afford. Set the goals you can achieve. I call them measurable goals.
Yeah.
And that's something you can work towards on. Give yourself a little challenge in life and achieve the goals. But if you are chasing the dream to be so and so, they bought a new Mercedes-Benz E570 or whatever the Mercedes-Benz is, and you are making, to afford that Mercedes-Benz is going to take you 20 years of your salary for a dream. How are you going to sacrifice 20 years? What are you going to do? Stop eating, stop paying bills for 20 years so that you can afford that dream? No. Go for a Toyota Vitz. That's what you can afford. Yeah. Make it your goal. All I need is a car. Anyway,
so that you can achieve.
That you can achieve.
And there is nothing that gives a lot of joy than when you are doing the things that resonate with your skills, with what you have ever desired, what you have ever desired to, to become. And when people are adults, they already know what their heartbeat is regarding, the kind of career they would want to, to follow, the kind of job they would want to do. They know it deep inside their heart. And it gives a lot of joy, a lot of happiness when you are following after that. Yeah. And this is the essence of, moving towards your goal and not away from your goal. In fact, these things also play a lot in family. Husbands and wives trying to outshine the other, outdo the other. Right? I don't know whether that bug bites there, that those husbands who won't take that their wives could be doing better. And so they keep on duplicating things. They keep on duplicating whatever they are doing. This one has bought a Mercedes. The other ones want also to buy a Mercedes or a bigger car because they don't want to be outdone by the other. And you see, such a life can never give you happiness, actually, because you are chasing after something that does not belong to you, that it is not you, and it cannot give you happiness. It will not even trigger any joy in your life. And actually, such people live very stressful life. Very stressful life. And so it is good to focus, on ourselves. Focus on you. Focus on what you have ever wanted, to do in life. Focus on that. Start small. Keep building on it. Keep building on it. Don't allow yourself to be distracted. As you achieve every milestone, it will give you a lot of joy. And because we are talking about positive living, if you are following a goal that has been you, that resonates with you, definitely this produces a lot of, positive energy within you. And, of course, you continue getting a lot of energy to do that which you want to do every day. And it is very hard for you, actually, to find like you are getting fed up or you're having burnout. You can find yourself there burning the midnight oil for something that you love. And no one will ever hear you complaining because you are achieving what you have ever desired. And so what we are encouraging here, and it's one of the principles that help people to live positive life, is to think about their goals and move towards them. And actually, this is a principle that is also used in many companies. And it's known as like the carrot and the stick principle. of motivation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, of course, in companies, it's kind of different, whereby if somebody is doing well, you know, they are motivated by being given a reward.
Mm-hmm.
And so when somebody is chasing after their own goal, it's so rewarding. If I could
Bonus.
use that word. Yeah, it's so rewarding for you. And in our brains, again, we have reward systems. And when you are feeling rewarded, definitely, you know, you trigger again the happy hormones we keep talking about. And they push you to keep moving. So you can achieve a lot. You can achieve a lot. Yeah.
That's
you can
good.
achieve a lot.
That's
Yeah,
good
yeah.
to hear that. Focus on your goals and focus on your strengths, and you're gonna go far, and you're gonna achieve a lot. And don't when the things gets tough, don't give up and start focusing on your weaknesses. Focus on your strengths.
Yeah. So what we want to underscore: don't do things just to outshine or to compete with somebody else.
Competition.
That you don't want the other person to do better than you.
And that's a problem. That's a problem with the people of the world today. They wanna compete with so and so. They don't wanna live their lives where they are. And so and so actually has gone through a lot to be wherever they are. And if you wanna compete with so and so, go sit down with them and ask them how much they have gone through, because you cannot start getting a salary today and then you're competing with somebody who has been getting a salary for 20 years. So that's not going to happen. And there's no, and you try to be like them. They've been working for 20 years. You just started last year. The much they have achieved, there's no way you're going to achieve that. And that's where the problem is going to with the young generation is that they wanna come in and you're gonna get an employment and they wanna be like somebody who has been with that corporation or that company for the last 20 years. They want to achieve within 1 year, and that's where they start embezzling the money, stealing the money from the company, and the company goes bankrupt or goes pretty much bottom up and head of the company. And guess what? Everybody loses a job because this one person who came in wanna be competing. Competition in the life is not compete where you can. You if you are a distance runner, you cannot go compete in 100 meters, and vice versa. I'm a distance runner. I cannot go compete on sprints. No, I can. I won't survive. But our young generation, they are sprinters, but they want to go. They want to run. They are 100 meters runners, but they want to go compete with Kipchoge, who is 42 kilometers distance runner, and they're gonna burn out. They're gonna vomit on the way. They're gonna poop on themselves on the way.
They might even die.
Guarantee they're not gonna finish.
I think it is the high time. It is the high time for people to live purpose-driven life.
And that's a word, living a purpose-driven life. What is motivating you? What's driving you? The stress, depression, competition, jealousy, it's not going to drive you. You're going to have to be purpose-driven with little things you are achieving. Even if I save 100 shilling extra this month, that's an achievement I made. If I bought a brand new shoe today, that's something I did buy. I did not compete with anybody, but I saved enough to do that. If I went there and take my kids to high school, I paid my kids school fees today. That's an achievement. You don't need no more than that. Some people are looking for bigger things, but even paying school fees for your kids is an achievement. Very big achievement, because what you are doing in that kid's life gonna come back later and maybe reward you very well. And let's not go for like so big things that we cannot achieve just because we want to be look like so and so. Live a purpose-driven life. What's motivating you? What's driving you? What makes you get up every day and go to work or do whatever you want to do? You do. Are you competing with somebody? Are you doing this to compete with somebody, or are you trying to achieve your goals one step at a time?
So it is a good area to reflect on. It's a good area to reflect on ourselves, and asking ourselves, why do I do what I'm doing? So that if you have found yourself derailed, you know, you are not following your passion, you are not following your purpose, you can get back to course. It's never late. It is never late to do that. Okay, I think we can move on to the fifth
principle number 5. Mm-hmm.
The fifth principle, which talks about being present.
Okay. Being present.
Being present. At this time, I don't want to talk about being just physically present, but also even your mind, your body, mind, and spirit
is engaged.
Should be in the now, in the present, in what you are doing.
Okay.
Like now we are in this show. If I let my mind to stray, definitely I won't have a flow of thought. I'll find myself getting derailed because I'm not in the present. And I won't be able to achieve whatever I want to achieve for this show. So even in life, when we are living in life, we need always to practice this thing of being present in the moment that we are in.
Know what's going on.
So that you can enjoy life.
Know your surroundings, being there, being present, be engaged in your mind towards these goals, towards these things you are doing, being engaged in being present in your family, being present in your things, being present in your job. Don't go hang the coat and walk out of the office and go do your own things.
Yeah.
Being present in what's going on right now, and get your mind to be in being present. Are you present?
Yes. And when people are present in what they are doing, when they are thinking about, they are thinking, they are doing, their mind, everything is in what they are doing. It improves on their focus for life. And when you are focused on something, and you are thinking about it, and you are doing everything about it, your mind is there, then you become more productive. You become more proactive. And you kind of also enjoy whatever that you are supposed to do. I don't know whether you've ever found yourself, you've gone out somewhere, it's supposed to generate a lot of happiness for you, but your mind keeps straying to other things. And like people cannot, are not able to tell, why is this person not enjoying the moment? Yeah. And by the end of the day,
they are there physically, but they're there physically.
They are there physically, but their hearts are away.
Their minds are completely in different areas, in different zones. It's like somebody who you go for a wedding or for a somewhere, a party, and you go on a corner and find somebody who is just sitting on a corner by themselves, minding their own business. They are like on your cell phone, scrolling like this. They are very sad, but they're in a party. Or they're in a vacation, or they're in a wedding. They're in a place where they should be happy and they should be like interacting with people, getting to know people. But these people are just sad on their phones, like scrolling up. Like, you ask them, "What's wrong with you? Why did you even bother to come here? You should not be here, because whatever you are doing, you are not engaging the people there. Your mind is not connected there. Your thoughts are completely elsewhere." And you are not there. You are not engaged.
And then when you go back, it's like you are from a vacation. People are trying to look for somebody who is refreshed from a vacation, but they can't see it because you did not engage with the environment that you are in. You are not present. You are absent. Yeah, it's like you can go to a class, and then instead of listening to that class, you have other things that you are missing in. By the end of that lesson, like, what did the teacher say? What did the lecturer say? Even the
church, there are people who are going to the church, they're not engaged at all. They cannot even tell you what the preacher said. They were in the church for 2 hours, but they cannot even tell you what the preacher said. One word the preacher said, or one verse the preacher read.
And they start complaining. They start complaining that the preacher was boring.
Yeah.
So, and the other ones actually who were absent, they were not present in the service.
They were physically present, but they are physically present, but in their mind they were not there.
Many people are going actually to the church, And they cannot benefit from whatever happened in the church, even from the presence of God. And then when they leave, they are there saying, hey, then our fellowship has become so dry. It's like God is not moving in our midst. But that person missed out on God. When they went to pray, their mind strayed and they were thinking about other things. Okay? When they start singing, some of them, they even find it so hard to move, to shake a leg when singing for God because their mind is not in the song that they are singing.
Oh, they go,
right?
let's read this verse. And then they put out their phone and they saw a message from the first thing is a message from somebody else. So and so, hey, what are you doing after that? Or what are you doing right now? We are drinking beer here. We are having nyama choma here. And that's the end of that's the end of their sermon right there.
I'm telling you, somebody had gone to the church. They are coming out worse than they went. So people should learn to be in the present so that they can focus more and get the benefit of what they are doing at that time. And so, and also, it helps you interact more with whatever you are doing. You think more about what you are doing. As somebody was saying, it starts even with, focusing on how you are breathing in. Are you able to know how you breathe? By the way, does people take a moment even to know how they get in air into their lungs and breathe
most
out?
People don't. It's a very good aspect. They run it the hard way.
Some have learned it the hard way anyway. But it is a very nice practice. Just enjoying, even thinking you are taking a cup of tea. Yeah, I know diaspora people take a lot of tea.
A lot of coffee, actually.
We have left it to you to continue enjoying your tea. Okay? You have taken tea and you cannot even be able to say how it was tasty. How was those tea leaves? Was it a nice blood I have used? They are not able to enjoy even a cup of tea because they are taking tea and doing something else.
Their mind is so far from what they are thinking. And most of the time when people stray their mind, they stray their mind to depression and stress and negative things. They are focused on negative energies. When they stray from the actual goal, from the actual thing they are focused on for that moment, most people stray to the negative. And that's that's why you are getting people who are very depressed, people who are very stressed, people who have a lot of negative energy, and people who are not achieving anything. I want to go back to school. I'm a young person. I want to go back to school. I want to focus my life to this today. I'm going to think about how am I going to plan my life. What course am I going to do? How am I going to plan for year 1, year 2, year 3, or year 4? They are based on negativity. Oh, so and so son went to college. They never got a job. Why am I getting myself into this? No, my friend.
Yeah.
Focus on yourself. I tell people, each and every one of us, they are rewarded or they are blessed differently. Don't focus on a negative of so and so. Focus on positive or me, myself, and I are gonna make it and I want to achieve it. I'm not gonna be so and so. I want to be going forward. I'm gonna be having a good life and a positive life. Have you ever seen people who have a lot of faith? They have nothing except faith and positivity. And they're gonna go for their positivity and faith. They may be nagging because if this person start asking you for money, they will never live there without money. They say, I don't have money. I need a 200 bob for fare. They're not gonna live there without 200 shillings. They will never live there. And they are not negative. They're gonna be so positive asking for that money.
Asking for that money.
Yeah.
Looking on the other hand, actually, into being present. There are people actually who also hold on to the past or even the future so much so that they are not able to focus on the present. Could be somebody did something to you or you did something that no one recognized. It is in the past. And it's like you still have that bitterness up to today and you are not getting rid of it from your heart. You're still holding on to it. It's like something so precious. You don't want even to forgive those people who wronged you. And they are in the past. how much actually, because positivity is about doing something that is adding value to you. When you hold on to your past and you don't want to move on in the present, how much value is it adding to you? You just find yourself just becoming a bitter person. That I did this, this one treated me that way, this one said this.
Shake it off and move on. Shake it off and move on. You are living in the past. If you're going to live in the past, you're going to miss the future.
That's the thing. Again, it is so good to be modern, because at times you may also just be thinking about the future. I want to do this, I will not do this. And you are not able also to focus. When you think so much about that future, you are not able to focus on the present and the thing that you are doing. And you are not able also even to derive any joy, because you are thinking about just tomorrow. It is so good to live in the moment of what you are doing. When you are living also in the moment, even if you had something that angered you or distracted you, embarrassed you, whatever it might have done for you, if you live in the moment, you are able in that moment to forget whatever bad thing happened earlier. And so you are able to, to live more positively, to live more happily, not to carry a lot of baggages. Yeah. Let's not keep, let us not fill our bags, our hearts with baggages, with unfinished businesses. Let us try as much as we can to finish with the things that we keep facing. If they are not adding any value, leave them and just move on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have some time. I know we have some time left.
Yeah, you still have 20 minutes left.
We have because we have some time left, I think we can talk more on positive thinking. Positive thinking. Okay, we have been talking about principles of positive living, principles of positive mindset. Okay, how can we cultivate also some of the things that can help you also cultivate a positive mindset, having a positive kind of thinking, being able to maintain a positive attitude. Some of the things that can help you maintain a positive attitude.
Being peace with yourself to begin with. Being peace with yourself, being peace with others, being peace with their current situation. Because people need to understand there are some things you can control and there are some things you cannot be able to control. And whatever you are not able to control, be in peace with it because it's beyond your control.
Yeah, focusing on the good things of life again. Yeah, training our minds to keep focusing on the good things in life. These are the people who are called optimistic. All right? They see the good things in life. And this does not mean that you keep ignoring the bad that is happening. But whatever bad that is happening, you are still telling yourself something good can come out of this.
Oh, there are so many good things that comes of negative.
Yeah, there's so many.
If you're on the right side of getting the positive ones, positive out of negative.
Yeah.
Most of the people look at coronavirus. Some of the people became billionaires and others became bankrupt.
I'm telling you, some of them are wallowing. They went to depression, actually. Yeah.
It's gonna rebound. It's gonna rebound. Don't worry, people. It's gonna rebound. The economy gonna go back and boom. And I can tell people, if you are for those people who are in stock exchange, stock market, this is a time to buy, my friends. This is time to buy. Yes, it's crashing. It has crashed. Buy from those people who you have trusted before. It's time to buy. It's time to plan. And guess what? Give it a year or so. Maybe you'll be a millionaire.
Definitely. So we are talking about focusing on the good things in life. Bad things we are saying that will always come, but we want to train our mind to be thinking positively, being optimistic. being more optimistic. So I want to give some tips
Right.
to start us off or on positive thinking. And one of them is identifying areas that you need to change. Again, we know ourselves. We know what we usually engage in most of the time.
Did you
Is
have
it a negative kind of thinking that we engage on, or are we positive? You know yourself. Do you have areas that you need to change? Could be you have a past that you've been holding on, but then it is negative. It could be whatever you've been holding on has even made you not be able to move on, either in your career or even in your relationships. There are some people who keep on carrying others like they are precious gem, but they are not doing gem. They are not doing anything good in their hearts because they are being carried for the wrong reason. They are in those people's hearts for the wrong reason. Could be they messed them up somewhere and they are not able to, to let them go. They are not able to move on. So we are talking about identifying areas that we need to change. Because we know ourselves very well. Even if you have to start small. For example, somebody might have wronged you so much and you are wondering, it could be it's a significant person in your life, and you are wondering how you can really positively live together or like that person again, love them again, being able to relate with them. One thing that we should know is that when we are having negative feelings, negative thoughts within ourselves, actually, they make us negative. And they drive a lot of negative thoughts, actually, take away a lot of our energy. A lot of our energy. And so it is good to help yourself and rid yourself of negative energy from your system. Because it won't, let you move on very well. And we keep on saying these negative energies are the ones that end up making us sick. You end up having hypertension, you end up having diabetes, asthma, ulcers. They all come, heart diseases. Most of them, they are coming from these negative.
You touched a very good point and a very good lesson, very good thing. And people here in diaspora, they say it's not controversial. We have this, we're going to February, it's Black History Month, and all the television, CNN's the worst. All they're going to be doing for the whole month of February is reminding people about slavery, about people has been oppressed, all negative energy. And they
for what purpose?
They don't, no, wait, let me finish. They don't tell them, okay, this is the way we're gonna sue the state for equal education. We're gonna sue the state for equal employment and housing, and we are fed up with this. So you remind me, you are taking a whole month to remind people about slavery, but when you are not giving them solutions to the problems. They've been talking about this solution for the last, God knows, since the slavery was abolished. History is good. I don't have a problem with the history, but why would you want to teach me history and that it used to be like that, and still today, fast forward 100 years later, it's the same. Black people are still struggling the same, being reminded of what? Negativity, and nothing is changing. And guess what? Every single disease, they are leading in every single disease in this country.
I'm telling you that the ones.
And I tell people, do you know why the Black people health is so bad? It's because of all this negative energy that's being marketed to them on radio stations, on liberal news medias, 24/7. If somebody keep telling you the only problem you have is because you are Black, you're gonna go to school, nobody's gonna give you a job because you are Black, and you buy to that nonsense. And I tell people, and I tell the people who thinks I'm against Black people. No, I'm not against Black people. I tell them, You came to this country from Kenya. Did you buy that nonsense? No. Do you have a career job? Yes. Did you go to the school and graduate? Yes. Do you have successful black people? Yes. Do they live in ghettos and inner cities and in those areas where they are forgotten? No. Why? Because they did not buy the negative energy that's being sold to them by this person they call right. They said this. I don't know who is this racist white man. And somebody help me. Who is this white racist man who's been telling black people about this and that, but the same white man doesn't help them?
Imagine the same white
all they do. Do you know all they do is they are selling them negativity 24/7. My friend, wake up, people, wake up, and decide, I'm not gonna buy this negative energy. Yeah. I'm black. I can make it in this country, and there's one thing I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop racist people. They are there, and the true racist people actually have no education. They quit school. They quit school in grade schools, in primary schools. They live in a very filthy areas, as most of them are farmers, or they're just living in worse ghettos themselves.
Yeah,
they are what they call them. I cannot tell you. But if you've been sold negative energy 24/7 for a whole month, even COVID will kill you.
I'm telling you, it's such a long time. You can even die. You know, you are getting. I wonder how those people live. They must be so bitter with life.
They are always bitter. You see, and the other thing that they only want to show the bitter people. They don't want to show. They don't want to show the nice people, the doctors, the civil servant, black people up there. They do. Why would you want to say me negativity 24/7, my friend? I'm not going to focus on that negativity. I'm going to say, hey, okay, you are telling me that negativity. What solution are you going to offer me? What are the solutions you're offering me? Yeah. If you tell me about negativity, about this, reminding me I was a slave. Yes, okay, forget about that. That happened before I was born. I don't care about that.
Yeah.
I'm caring about, we just talk about being present. What's the present now? What's the present now? Do I have the same roles as my white neighbor? My white co-worker? Yes, I do.
Are you having the same opportunities?
Yes, we do. Are we going to eradicate racism? No, we're not. Do you know how you fight racism? It's when you have the same qualifications to compete. You cannot say I'm being discriminated against because I'm black and I don't have the qualification for the job. And I tell people, if you want to compete, if you want to end racism, have the right tools to compete with the white people you're saying they are racist. They are racist. Racism has no color, my friend. They are black racists. They are Indian racists. They are white racists. We have racists from all the colors, and nobody is born racist. Racism being taught. People acquire racism, and until people realize that the racism is not between black and white, that we will have a positive mind. We're gonna go far. And anyway, it was about being sold negativity, the negative energy that has sucked black people in America for years and years, and they don't want to wake up and realize, wait a minute, these people have been they've been playing us.
I'm telling you, even negative energy, as you were saying, it is the cause of many diseases that people are having, and you have attested to that.
Look at African American in the United States. They rank on every single diabetes, hypertension, justified areas, cancer, heart problem. If you're gonna be sold negativity 24/7, you're gonna be sick, my friend.
Wow. Let's hope that this talk will help us change some of those negativities. They're not adding any value. Leave them. Shake them off.
Go and compete. Get the right tools to compete. Get the right tools to live positively, and get the right tools knowing that there are some things you cannot control. And there are some things
Yes.
even in Kenya, we have how many tribes? 42 tribes. Do you have tribal issues? Yes, we do. Are we going to deny that? No, we cannot going to deny that. We do have tribal issues, and our constitution is getting better and better. You can sue now because you feel they are discriminated because of your tribalism. You can go ahead and sue. Things are getting better. Before you could not sue, but today you can say, "Hey, I did not get that job because I felt that the manager hiring that it belongs to this tribe and has hired a lot of it." We are even seeing in the social media nowadays that companies are being audited. What's your demographic of your work, of your population, of your employees? If you go to a certain corporation, it's a government-owned corporation or a private corporation that works with the government, and you see 99% of the employees are the Kikuyus, there's a problem there.
There is a problem.
A big problem.
So racism is there, but you know, it will depend with how you'll be, interacting with it. Okay, how you respond.
And these companies now, they are being told right to their face, you know what? You need to have a diversity in your employment.
Definitely. So that we can minimize on, such vices.
Yeah, anyway, that's a negative energy we are talking about. Don't buy into negative energy. Buy something positive. Think positively. Even in negative situations, how can you get positivity out of a negative situation? Are you gonna be beaten down by negativity and you're never gonna be able to stand up on your feet? If you go try a business, you fail. If you go try something that fails, are you gonna be dwelling that on the past of, I did this, I failed, I'll never try anything else? My friend, if you go take a class, you fail one class, are you gonna go back to school and challenge that class again and move on to achieve your degree or attain your diploma, whatever you are working on? Let not negativity pull you down. We have tried so many things in life. Some have been successful. Some has failed us. And let's not focus on the failures. And failures actually makes you run even much better. Most of the situation makes you run even much better to not make the same mistake next time.
Yes, and you move on. You move on. We are human beings, by the way. We are human beings, and we should give ourselves room and excuses for errors. We are human beings, and human being is to err. So when we err, when we fail in a certain thing, that should not make us feel like we never gonna make it. Yeah, we learn from whatever we have failed on and be able to move on.
You try one business, it fails, get to the next, go to the next. You keep on trying, keep on moving.
Keep on trying, keep on moving. Yes. The other thing that can set your mind, always thinking positively. We want to engage our mind on a positive gear and not on a negative gear, is to keep checking yourself, keep evaluating whatever thoughts that are coming inside of you. Are they positive? Are they negative? If most of the time you find yourself that you are engaging on negative thoughts, look for a way of having a spin on them and think positively about it. You can put them aside. So the issue here is keep checking on the thoughts that are occupying your mind. In the course of the day, as you continue in your day, keep checking. What are those thoughts that are engaging me? When I'm doing whatever I'm doing, what are those thoughts that are coming in me? Keep checking on them. Evaluate them. If they are more negative, have a spin on them and try to hold on to, to deviate your mind, to deviate your thoughts, and start thinking about things that are more positive. And the other thing, that one is it's just like the other one that we've been discussing about identifying areas of change. So even the way of your thinking, thoughts that come moment by moment, it's good to evaluate them. And you find that you have a lot of negative thoughts, change them. They are not doing you good. They are not doing you good. And the other one that I would want us to point on is about being open to humor. As some people, after you try to make them laugh, they can't laugh. They don't find any fun. They don't find any fun. Be open-minded. It's good to be open-minded. Be open to humor. When you feel like laughing, just laugh. It is adding a number of days on your life. Yeah, allow yourself to
be happy.
smile.
Find joy,
Yes,
find
be
happiness.
happy.
Yeah,
Yes,
don't be dead beat down by the situation. Some situation you're gonna get dead beat down, and nothing you're gonna do about them.
Yeah, you can even purpose. Do you know you can laugh purposefully?
Hmm?
You can look at yourself in the mirror and just start a smile or start a laugh, and it will come. And it will lighten your heart. It will lighten your spirit where you are feeling down. Even when you are feeling down, in the middle of feeling down, you can purpose just to smile at yourself. At times, even laughing at any difficult situation.
Mm-hmm.
Let me give you, make a disclosure of myself.
Go ahead.
Here we don't carpet like the whole house as you do there in the diaspora. So as I was walking in my house, that it was wet. I fell. And then those people who allowed me, of course, my family members, they were like, "Oh, have you been hurt? Have you been hurt?" But for me, like, I was just laughing. I was laughing at myself. How have I fallen? How can I just fall like that, Yani? I'm trying to stop myself from falling, and I'm sliding all the way, and I found myself on the floor. Actually, I laughed at that thing the whole day. So by laughing, okay, could be it's so natural for me to do some things like that. Laughing at myself, if I've done something, something that is funny or wrong, instead of wallowing in self-pity. Oh, I've fallen. Oh, I don't know why I've done this. I purpose either to laugh it off, to find the funny side of the whole thing.
Yeah.
And when you do that, it lightens you up. Instead of wallowing into self-pity and feeling like you are a failure or feeling like the devil is after your case.
No. Some things we say it's devil, but devil has nothing to do with it. You're just getting an easy way out, blaming the devil on everything when you should be blaming yourself. And there's nobody who's gonna give you happiness except yourself, because you can be there even when you're in happy places, and you decide that you're not gonna be happy because your thoughts are pretty much focused elsewhere. You are not being present, as we said, in your life, and you're not appreciative. You're not grateful for what you have already achieved, and you are just living a miserable life because of your negativity and negative thoughts and negative energy. And what they're encouraging everyone here is to have a positivity in their life, positive minds, positively being in the present, being positive, and setting up achievable goals and measurable goals in your life, and living a purpose-driven life, not chasing your dreams, because you're gonna chase your dreams, you're gonna be chasing them for a long time, and you never have any joy or any happiness in your life. So it's always good to be living a positive life and to know what's going on around you, what's your surrounding, where do you want to be in the next few years, what is it thing you want in your life, what are your goals in your life, what's your purpose. And also we are being reminded here that to have our purpose and our goals around our talents and around the things we like. Don't go get a job that you do not like because you're paying too much money. You're going to be burned out very quickly, and you're going to be bitter and angry, and you actually can drive out that corporation or that company out of business because of your poor choices of your job, mistreating others well, and not doing any good for your company or your corporation, because you went there for the money of it, and you've been there living depressed, hating your job. You feel like every time you go to the gate of that company, you are like, oh my God, it's another day. I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna die today because I don't like this job. I hate my job. I hate everybody in this company, and I hate everybody who walks through that office door. My friend, stop that all that negative energy sucking up your life, and that's why so many people are so depressed. And if you are in the area where you're afraid, or you're in the company of your friends who are just negative, they don't challenge you to go be positive and live positively and set positive goals. My friends, attempt to change your friends and get more new friends. If your friends are there telling you to drink alcohol, they do is to tell you to go drink alcohol from Thursday through Sunday, and you ditch your family and you hide from from your family. You don't even know what's going on with your family. My friend, that's a time. This is the time to change your friends. It's a new year. Still, the resolutions are still fresh. Go get other people who are contributing to your life positively. And if you are with a friend who doesn't want to be challenged with anything, they are in their comfort zone also. You need your friends who can get you out of the comfort zone. If you are been doing for something for the last 5 years and going nowhere and no new achievement in your life, my friend, change your habits and change your friends and get the friends who are going to be challenging you on a positive way, not on the negative way though. So with that, I think our time is up. Our time is over. This is the Family Faith and Health Focus Show presented to you by Kimen. Kimen is an organization in diaspora. If you're a man there in the United States or Canada and you are going through social issues, domestic issues, and all kind of issues, don't let them stress yourself and die yourself. As I said here last week, we had two young men who died here in the United States. And actually, we had a third person who died here in the United States this week, actually, committed suicide. And there are so many issues going on, especially in diaspora. Our people in diaspora are going through a lot of stress and depression. There are so many organizations set out there actually run by the people in diaspora who are diaspora people who knows our problems very well and clearly. I challenge everyone out there. If you know somebody who's going depression, who's being depressed, who's going through a hard time, it's not time to judge them. It's not time to say negative things about them. It's a time you show them the right way to get the right help, because this is becoming too much. Every week we are losing people out of mental depression, not mental health, depression and suicide. And this is becoming worse and worse. It's every week right now we are getting 2 people dead. And these are the people who are under 40 years old, as I can tell you. These are the young people. And it's not getting better. It's getting worse and worse and worse. And it's time challenge everybody in diaspora. You know your people in your community. You know your friends out there in the community. When people start starting that in gossip of so and so is so depressed, it's drinking themselves to death. Actually, it's not the time to judge them negatively. It's time for you to let the community leaders know. Call that 1-800 number. That's suicide prevention line. Is a time to get them help. It's not time to judge them, to laugh at them, or to do anything negative at them. We are talking about sucking out that negative energy out of the people and putting in positive energy in the people's lives. And that's what we are trying to do. You can reach us out in the Diaspora Media Max. You can reach out. Kimen is Kemen. You can get us on Facebook. We are there. And there's RHP of Boston. They are there helping the homeless people. To make the matter worse, our people in diaspora, they are homeless. I can tell you that. And when you see a diaspora organization run by Kenyans, for homelessness, you know the issue is getting worse and worse and worse. So I urge all my friends out there in any city you live, in any state you live, if you see somebody struggling, it's a right time to get them the best help they can get in this country. Help is there. It's a matter of how to get it and where to get it, but it's always there. Thank you very much for our viewers all over the world. Thank you very much. Until next week, I'm gonna give our guest final word. And we're going to meet here next Saturday for Family Faith and Health Focus Show presented to you by Kimen.
Wow. And because this is Family Faith and Health, I want to leave you with a scripture from Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 that says, finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is noble, whatever is right, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is admirable, if anything is excellent or praiseworthy, think about such things. Viewers, bye for now.
Thank you very much, and until next Saturday, goodbye.
Welcome to One Man at a Time, The Kenman Show. Please like and subscribe to our channel.
The Kenman Show. We are strong together.